do our all NBA first and second teams, and then we'll get to our awards, man. This the final
You know about the
time we do
rookies?
our NBA. Yeah, our NBA first and second team rookies this year, and then we'll get it to. Then we'll do our awards after that. That's what I'm waiting on. I'm waiting on the award. But you know what? I'll start with my all NBA first team, all rookie first team this year. For the first name I got, I'm getting your name right, brother. Zachary Ricochet of the Atlanta Hawks. That's his name. I always say Zachariah, but it's Zachary Ricochet. He started out slow at the beginning of the year, but then he has come along. Once they traded DeAndre
Mm-hmm.
Hunter, he got it going. He finally saw like, okay, this is the NBA. This is how I should play. This is what I need to do. He got it together. 12 points. And next year, I think that's gonna go up to say like 15, 16 points per game. I think we're gonna see improvement. But this year, I think he's played pretty good. I think he's played pretty good for the Hawks this year. So he's my first name. The second name I got Alex Sarr. Alex Sarr on the Washington Wizards. I think he is on the first team. 13, 6 points, 39% from the field. The one thing I hope he improves is this 3-point shot. I think he should improve that over the summer. Because he can hit it, just can't hit it at a good clip. And he will get better at that. He's already a good defender this year. I think he had like I can't think of the number, but he had a lot of blocks this year. But he's a good player. He could be low-key a two-way player in the league as a big man. But Alex Sarr has been good,
He
even
had
though the Wizards been bad.
101. He had
Blocks.
101. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I thought so. I thought he had like a lot of blocks this year. That's pretty good. So I think Alex Sarr, I think he will improve. But this year, I think he's been good. He has to rebound better. I'm giving him that. He has to
Mm-hmm.
rebound better. But overall, Alex Sarr has been really good for the Wizards this year, even though they've been bad. The next name I got is Stephon Castle, man. Stephon Castle
My
has
boy.
been good all year. Charles, hey, I don't know who his rookie of the year is, but Charles been with Stephon Castle since the summertime after he got drafted.
Mm-hmm.
But Stephon Castle has been really good. 14, 4 and 4, 42%. That's another guy that needs to improve his 3-point shooting. He's only shooting 28%, but forget that. He has been good all year. Really, ever since they kind of gave up on the season, he's been amazing. He has been amazing. He's like their bright spot this year. Once Wemby and once De'Aaron Fox got hurt, he's been killing for them. And he's only just going to get better. And I'm glad that the Kings, that the Spurs somehow kept him in the De'Aaron Fox trade. So I don't know how they did it, but they did. But he's been so good this year for the Spurs, and they got a bright spot. So I got Stephon Castle. Next name I got, Zach Edey. I know we talked about last game, but that's neither here nor there. This regular season. Zach Edey has been really good for them. Only averaging 9 points. I think he'll average at least like 12 or something next year. 8 boards. Got to get better on the boards, brother. But 1 block, 58% from field. He's been really good. We always talk about the Grizzlies just need a big, and that's what they got. They got a guy that's going to get a lot of rebounds and can score the inside, which they need. And he's really been good for them. And I think he's going to start shooting threes more. I know he was shooting them somewhat this year, and I think he can eventually get better at that. So, I got Zach Edey. Zach Edey's been good. And the last name I got, Jalen Wells. I know we didn't think Jalen Wells was going to go off on the, have this immediate impact on the Grizzlies, but he was a starter almost from day one, averaging 10 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 42% from the field. Jalen Wells has been good, and it sucks that he's not playing because of unfortunate injury. Get well soon, brother. But he's been good for the Grizzlies. The Grizzlies got something going over there. They got 2 good rookies. They got John, whatever, but they got some really good rookies. So Jalen Wells deserved to be on my first team.
Yeah, our first team is majority the same size Jalen Wells, but yeah, I got Stephon Castle, Zachariah Ricochet, and then Edey. I think those 3 have been the most consistent rookies all season. I know you said Zach Edey needs to get better on the boards, but he only played 20 minutes, so 9 and 8 and 20 minutes, that's not bad. I think he still needs to work on his conditioning a little bit more, and so that way he could play more minutes. He could because right now I think he's playing around 30 minutes in the last couple of games. But since Taylor Jenkins got fired, I think he's been playing like over 30 minutes. But yeah, and then I got Alex Sarr. Like you said, Alex Sarr, his three ball needs to get better. He played defensively. We knew that was going to translate. It was offensively. Like you said, he needs to work on his three ball. His shot looks good. I think he needs to get in the weight room too because he was getting pushed around a little bit, and so that can cause the missed layups and things of that nature. But the one person that we had different, Khalil Ware. I got Khalil Ware. Khalil Ware, since he entered the starting lineup, he played really well for the Miami Heat. He's a big reason why the Miami Heat defense is what it is because at first their defense was atrocious to begin the season, but once he got started into that starting lineup, the Heat defense stepped up. So yeah, those I got Stephon Castle, Zachariah Ricochet, Alex Sarr, Khalil Ware, and Zach Edey is my first team.
I wasn't considering Khalil Ware. I was considering somebody else. Then I went back and put Jalen Wells. That's who but Khalil Ware's on here. Don't get me wrong. He's in my second team. I just didn't. I think it's because, I can't say that because Zachary came on late because I was going to say, Khalil Ware kind of came on late eventually because he's eventually started, but then Zachary came on late. But it's like, I think Zachary kind of like been in the rotation from day one. Khalil Ware wasn't in like the rotation since day one. It took him, and it's not his fault. It just really kind of, once Jimmy Butler was doing nonsense, that's when he started playing legit minutes. And he's been great since. He's been great since. But I think what Jalen Wells done, I think he deserved to at least be there, or at least, think about it. I think he should have thought about it. Did you think about him being in there? Did you thought about it?
Yeah. No, I thought about it. Shit, he came in as a starter day one.
That's what I'm saying. But I felt like Zach Edey, Stephon, Alex Sarr, and Zachary were a consistent four. They was gonna be number one regardless. So it was just that last person. I was like, okay. Then when I went back, because I had to go look at the board, I was like, okay, these are all the rookies I got drafted. I was like, Jalen Wells, forgot. Scratch this guy off. Put him in there. But
I just thought that Khalil Ware impact was bigger.
Oh, that's cool. No, I get it. But I mean, you can't argue Jalen Wells when Ja Morant was missing games and all that. His impact was good too. I'm just saying, you could argue that. They both had great impacts as rookies.
Yeah.
They both had great impacts. All right. So for my second team, I'm gonna say this. I have three people I just crossed out while you was talking. Keyshawn George, Dalton Connect, and Ryan Dunn got crossed out, but they was in here. They were in here.
Okay.
So the five names I got. The first name, I got Montes Buzelis. Montes Buzelis has been great for the Bulls, man. He looking like a dog. I was with him all the way. I was like, this guy looks good. And I was like, I'm glad the Bulls got him, man. He from Chicago. I don't care what you tell me. He from Chicago. And I think he's gonna be good, man. He's eventually gonna get better. His street ball is gonna eventually get better. He's a very athletic forward. I just think he needs to get downhill a little bit more. He can do it, but just a little bit more. But he's gonna get better, man. He's kind of a raw talent. So I think he will eventually get better. But this year so far, ever since like the Zach LaVine trade, he been hooping. Like he has been so good for the Bulls. So Montes Buzelis deserves to be here. The next name I got Khalil Ware. Like you had him in first team, I got him in second team. Khalil Ware. 9-7 obviously came on late after Jimmy Butler nonsense, but he's been great. He's been a defender. We always talk about the Heat need a center. He's been great as a center for them. He's young. He'll eventually get better. Like he could instantly be a double machine in like next year, honestly, like a 12 and 10 type guy. Like he's gonna get better. I think he might have to start shooting threes eventually, but he's been good as a rim protector, just down low. He's been great for the Heat, and the Heat got a steal in the draft. The next name I got, I don't know if this is going to be a shocker for you. I got Bub Carrington. Bub Carrington deserves to be in here. The Wizards have been bad, but he's been playing since day one, man. I know it's just score. But I think he's been pretty good for the Wizards, man. Him and Sarr, they got a little connection, averaging 10, 4, 4. But Bub Carrington, he's going to be a good player for the Wizards. Now, I don't know if he's going to be like a starter for them eventually, but he's going to be a key contributor for them for years to come. So Bub Carrington deserves to get some credit. Now this guy, I don't know if you got him in here. I really don't know. Isaiah Collier. Isaiah Collier been really good for the Jazz. I can't lie. Averaging 9 points and 6 assists for the Jazz. I know the Jazz been BSing all year. But I think Isaiah Collier, when he comes to the game, he's been pretty good. Like, I know it's kind of nonsense basketball over there, but when he does play, he hoops. He hoops, so I give him credit. Like, Isaiah Collier been good for the Jazz. And the last name I got, Evis Missy on the Pelicans. He's been really good for the Pelicans, especially with all them injuries. He's been really good. 9, 8, and a block a game. He's been there. Honestly, he's been their bright spot this year. And I don't think a lot of people knew what he was going to do when he came into the league. But he came in the league and played from day one, and he's been good since day one. I think if Vince Missy has been good, he might be their center in the future, but he's been really good. So, that's my 5. That's my 5 for second team All-NBA. Montes Buzelis, Khalil Ware, Bub Carrington, Isaiah Collier, and Evis Missy.
I gonna say, yeah, bro. They gonna think we whatchamacallit that we did this list together because our list is literally the same except for
real?
I got Jalen Wells. Yeah, I got Jalen Wells on the second team.
Oh, so you have these guys. Oh wow, I didn't think so.
Yeah, I literally got all the same people that you got. But Montes, I was like, okay, so watching Montes out of high school, before he went to the G League, he had went against Cooper Flag, right? And when I seen him go against Cooper Flag, I was like, I don't know if he ready. And then in the G League, he played okay, but he ain't really play that well. But since he's gotten to the Bulls, I feel like he's played decent. And like I wouldn't say familiar with his game. I was familiar with his game, but I didn't really believe in him until I started watching him more. His handle is better than what I thought it was. He can really get downhill. Like you said, he needs to get downhill more, but he can really attack the basket because he's long and athletic. I think he's like 6'10". Yeah, he has a great handle. His 3-point shot, I want to see him improve on it. And I want to see him improve on his off the ball shooting. And his defense. I think he needs to get better defensively. But yeah, like you said, he's a raw talent. He's really good. I could see him being the focal point for the Bulls. And then Messi, I didn't think Messi was that good to begin with at all. But like you can't deny the numbers. Since he's played with the Pelicans and started for the Pelicans, he's been really good, almost an instant double-double. And then next year, I think he is going to be a double-double machine. I think he's going to average a double-double next year. So, and then pairing him with Zion, because they need a rim protector next to Zion. So pairing him with Zion, I think that's going to be good as a live threat too. On top of that, Bub Carrington, like you said, Bub Carrington has been the one bright spot and most consistent bright spot for the Wizards this entire season. Then he hit a game winner with the last game of the season. I thought it was luck. I ain't gonna lie to you, because they asked me, like, did you see the backboard? He was like, all I called was game or something, like the whole Paul Pierce thing. But yeah, he's been a bright spot for them. Like you said, I like them. He's gonna be a key contributor for that team. Jalen Wells, like you had him on your first team. Jalen Wells has been a day one starter with the Grizzlies. Was a big part of the Grizzlies defense. And I think that's another reason why they lost against the Warriors. They didn't have him on the perimeter to switch and guard Steph, because most of Scottie Pippen Jr. was guarding Steph for most of the game. And I'm not saying Scottie Pippen is a terrible defender, but he can't guard Steph. You putting somebody on Steph, you need to put somebody big on Steph. And Jalen Wells was that guy. And then Collier. Collier was the bright spot for the Jazz this year. Every time he came in, he played well. The team played with pace. I think Will Hardy wanted him as their starting point guard because that's how he wants the team to be, how he wants his team to play. He wants them to play fast, downhill, and to generate a lot of points. And I didn't think he was that good of a passer. He's a great passer. He needs to get better shooting wise. His 3-point shot was terrible, but he can get to the rim at any time you want. But if he improves his 3-ball, his efficiency will go up and he'll be good. So, man, my second team, I got Jalen Wells, Bub Carrington, Isaiah Collier, Messi, and Montes.
I'm gonna tell y'all now. After we do this pod stuff, we don't even talk to each other. I'm telling y'all, we come in here blank. We don't know what either of us is gonna say. So no, we did not collab on this. I'm telling you, We know the only time we speak about the pod is the day before. That's it. I'm telling y'all this right now. So I'm shocked that he had Collier. I'm not gonna lie. I did not think he was gonna put him in this list. I really did. I thought he was gonna get slept on. I was being honest. I did not in my million thoughts and dreams that you had Isaiah Collier on your list. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not. I can't
What?
lie. I didn't.
Ain't nobody played better than him. I mean, out of all the rest of the ones I named, ain't nobody else really played better than him.
Like somebody gonna say
Unless you
so.
say Cal Filipowski, or Dalton
You know
Connect,
he
but
been hooping. Cal been hooping. You can't lie and say he ain't been hooping when he gets a take. He been
no,
hooping.
he has. He
Because
has.
I remember you wasn't like high on him coming out the draft like that. But
No,
he
I
been
wasn't.
hooping when he gets the take. He better than John Collins. Like,
Nah, for sure. Yeah, he is. He
But
is.
like low key, like obviously, like it's really not a lot of like good names. Like the only players you could like who gets at least a mention, you could say Jamal Shed on the Raptors. He's been good when he plays. He's been okay. I think Jamal Shed has been good. Can't play for Houston. You know, some troll gonna say Bronny. Some troll gonna say Bronny.
Yeah.
Ryan
Dalton,
Dunn. Yeah, Dalton, but yeah, he been
because he
inconsistent.
was hot to start the year.
Dalton had that good stretch and been inconsistent every game. So it's like I can't name Dalton. I did like Keyshawn George was a mention. He was a mention. I don't think he's been playing better than Bub or obviously Sar. Like he just hasn't. And then Ryan Dunn, I think he just was kind of in and out the lineup. So it's like I really can't put him in there. What you think if AJ Johnson would have just played a little bit more games, he would have been in yours, like second team or something?
If he would have got traded to the Wizards earlier, I think he would have been at least on my second team. Because he showed, like, since he got traded to the Wizards, bro, he been hooping. He been hooping for them.
Oh yeah, he a guard,
Like
right?
I already told
He's a
you,
guard, right?
yeah, he's a guard.
Why
Yeah,
do you
he's
think
a
he was a
guard. I told you,
forward? I thought he was a. Why did I
because
think
he
he was a
looked
forward?
tall. He looked tall out there.
He was a forward, low key. They
Yeah,
could have used him. I'm not gonna lie. Bro, you telling me if what we see from AJ Johnson? I think he came out as like a raw talent, so you really didn't know. But if you think like if he's like this, right? You telling me he not better than Gary Trent Jr.?
he. Is he better than Gary? Not right now. I think he got more potential than Gary, but not right now. I don't think he's better than him right now. Because Gary is more experienced, his 3-point shot better. He probably is a little bit better defender. So yeah.
Jared McCain would have been on here if he didn't miss a lot of games.
Yeah, for sure. Because I was like, man, Jared McCain definitely deserved to be on first team for sure.
Oh,
Even in we only played like 26 games. Even in
yeah,
them 26 games, I was debating putting him on there because I'm
and
like, bro, he played amazing.
especially obviously if everything is going like how it is now, Tyrese Maxey missing a lot of time. Joel Embiid out for the year. Paul George has basically been out. He would have been hooping all year. He would have been hooping. He would have been first team.
He would have been doing what Quentin Grimes was doing.
Man, Quentin Grimes hooping, bro. Hey, the Sixers, if Embiid and Paul George come back healthy, you got Jared McCain and you resign Quentin Grimes and you got this top 5 pick. Hey.
They have a lot of guards though. What you gonna do? And then you still got Kelly Oubre because don't Kelly Oubre play the two? So how they gonna find
Yeah,
tick
but he got
for
one more year left, so you could potentially trade him or something. But I mean, hypothetically, Tyrese, probably Quinn Grimes, unless Quinn Grimes plays 3, and you say start Jared McCain. Hypothetically, Tyrese, Jared McCain, Quinn, Paul George, Embiid. How tall is Quinn Grimes? What he probably like 6'5",
6'5", yeah,
6'5",
like
6.
6'5".
Yeah, okay. He really can't play the 3 like that, but it's just hypotheticals though. Did Donovan Clingan ever Did
Yeah,
you think about you thought about him?
I thought about him. I thought about putting him on my second team. But the reason I didn't do it because like in the beginning of the season, he didn't really. I mean, he played, but he was barely getting any minutes. But once
Yeah.
DeAndre Ayton went out, that's when he started playing more minutes. And he was getting because I was thinking about putting him in there though, but I couldn't say he played better than only other person I could probably substitute with was probably Collier. But I thought Collier, he was more involved the entire season. He had a bigger role on that team than Klingon did. So I'm like, I'll give Collier the nod over him.
Do you think about from what you've seen from Cleveland this year? Do you think you get rid of DeAndre Ayton, or is like, we really don't know yet from Donovan Clingan? Let's just keep Aiden for say just another year or something like that.
Now, see, the thing is, Klingon, I want to say he can be a starter in this league, but the thing is, I'm still not too sold on him. Because we haven't seen him really play 30 minutes a game, so we don't know what 30 minutes of him playing for the entire season looks like. But then you got that big old log jam because they still got Robert Williams. You got Robert Williams, you got DeAndre Ayton, you got Klingon. Like, what are you gonna do? Either you trade Ayton and let Klingon be your center of the future, or you keep him as a backup. But I think he can start in this league, though. I definitely think he can start.
Yeah, man. Yeah, all rookies teams are basically the same, besides one guy. I got Jalen Wells in the first. You got Khalil Ware in the first, and I got Khalil Ware in the second. You got Jalen Wells in the second. But the same. These rookies, man. These rookies been hooping, bro. And we thought this was gonna be like this still probably is, according to you, a role player draft. But they have played good, and I can honestly say the past like couple of months, the rookies have been hooping. So gotta give them credit on that.